there, friends. So I got a request to cover the Beetlejuice musical, and there wasn't a specific track given, so I am doing Say My Name, and I'm going to explain why and my feelings about Beetlejuice really quick right now. So, Beetlejuice musical. Have I seen it? Kind of. Well, not seen it, but I mean, like, listen to it, kind of. I watched a slime tutorial bootleg of it back when it was in previews. Long time ago, back when I can't find, I've tried to find the recording. It wasn't a good recording. And I haven't been able to find it since. But I know, I think it was when Lydia was still blonde in the show, but it was definitely before they came to Broadway. And I thought it was fine. I love Beetlejuice the movie. I was a big fan of it. I couldn't watch it when I was very young because my parents thought it would scare me because I was afraid of everything. But starting in like middle school onward, loved that movie. As a kid, I actually loved Beetlejuice because I grew up in the 90s and I was born in 88, so like I was a kid in like the early mid 90s. And they had that Beetlejuice cartoon show that was on, and I loved that cartoon, which is strange because I was scared of everything, but I did love that cartoon, where, if people don't know, it was really just kind of like the fun misadventures of Lydia and Beetlejuice, like running around the netherworld, just having a good time. And so I remember wanting to see the movie because of that. My parents had to be like, no, because they thought it would scare me. And finally they were like, honey, you wouldn't like the movie because they're not friends in the movie. And it's like, but Beetlejuice and Lydia are best friends. Like, they're not, honey, not in the movie. It made me so upset. And that's part of actually why I do like bits of the musical, because especially like the first half of Act 2, I kind of get my Beetlejuice and Lydia being best friends again, which is really fun for me. And I like that like this show has kind of brought some attention to that cartoon, which is great because that cartoon was so fun. I know that I actually still haven't seen Beetlejuice yet, though I've heard some decent things. I'm pretty excited about it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So I have not seen the proper Broadway version of the show or listened to the soundtrack. So I chose Say My Name because I know for sure that Say My Name and Dead Mom at the very least have like very different verses, or some pretty big changes from the version I heard to this one. So I thought it'd be fun to just go with this. Not to mention there is a decent film clip of it from the Beetlejuice musical. Why did I say Facebook? Wow, I'm exhausted. Sorry, I'm on like very little sleep right now. A YouTube account. I know this does not have Sophia Caruso in it. I know that she did leave the production under like some maybe kind of weird circumstances that I don't know if all the details ever came out of. I don't know enough about. I know little bits of Broadway drama to always be like, I know that's a thing. I don't know the details, and then I never bother to look it up because that's how I roll. I know that she has a cool voice, but sounded like a voice that was maybe hard to maintain. Like I love her Dead Mom. I think she has this great kind of this rawness to her voice that I really love, but I worried about her over like time doing it. I know she was in that movie School for Good and Evil or something like that on Netflix, which I kind of loved. Like, it's not good, but I kind of like, oh man, if this was gayer and a miniseries or like a series, I'd so be into it. It'd be like The Magicians, and I'd be super into it as much as anyway, I'm not gonna get on my problems with The Magicians. Beetlejuice, sorry. I took Adderall today. It should not be this bad, but here we are. My issues with Beetlejuice, the musical, from the version that I saw, was I thought they did the Maitlands kind of dirty. I always liked them in the movie, but I also understand that they have to change some things to give them a bit more personality. I was bummed by that. Actually, that Lydia was good. I thought, like, Alex Brightman carries this show like crazy from the version I saw anyway. And I've seen bits of him in Wicked, and I'm a big Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss fan, especially Hell of a Boss. So, like, he's the voice of Fizzarolli, and he's the voice of Serpentious, and Adam on Has-Been. So, like, big fan of Alex Brightman here. And the dude has charisma out the ass, which you really kind of need for this show. I have not seen... Let me make sure that I name her. Who's playing Lydia in this? Elizabeth Teeter. I don't think I know you. But I'm here for it. So let's go. I'm just going to play through it. Like I said, I don't know how different it will be. It's been a minute since I've heard the version that I know, the demo version, I guess, the previous version. So yeah, let's go.
You could use a buddy. Don't you want a pal? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Girl, the way I see it, your daddy should be leaving and you should stick around and kill him. What? Nothing. So Lydia, don't envy yourself. Defend yourself. Daddy is the one you should...
It was, already way different. First of all, love the flash paper. It's so simple, but you know what? It's effective. It looks fun. I love he's so great with little crazy eyes and the little puppet. So yeah, that was a big jump already from the previous version because the Solidia don't. What were the lines?
So Lydia, don't end yourself, defend yourself.
Don't end yourself, defend yourself. In the other version, it's don't off yourself, just stop yourself, I think. I actually kind of like that lyric better, but there's like a whole other section before that. They jumped like halfway into the song for a second. They had a whole back and forth, like Beetlejuice is kind of trying to sell himself a little bit, and he's kind of terrible at it. I'm the worst, know the best, know the worst, kind of going back and forth with Lydia about how kind of weird he is, which maybe they just changed the order of the song. We'll see. But I actually kind of like end yourself, defend yourself better. I think that's a better line. If it's super different, I will at the end of this video, just for fun, go and play the at least the part that's super different of the preview version, just in case someone hasn't heard it.
Daddy is the one you should maim. Together we'll exterminate, assassinate! The finer points can wait, but first you gotta say my name. Fake cartwheel. Go ahead and jump, but that won't stop him. Here you got a solid plan.
This is not in the version at all. Sorry, I got excited. Okay.
Terminate, assassinate! The finer points can wait, but first you gotta say my name. Fake cartwheel. Go ahead and jump, but that won't stop him. Here you got a solid plan B option. I could bring your daddy so much pain. All you gotta do is say my name. Girl, just say it 3 times in a row, and you won't believe how far I'll go. I'm on the bench, but coach, just put me in the game. All you gotta do is say my name.
But I don't know your name.
I love her vibe, is very fun. It's kind of this look of just like, the sort of illusion that comes from, she was just about to jump off of her roof. So it's kind of like, she's sort of in her head already, like, she's there at that point. That's her starting point of the song, is like, I literally was about to jump off my own roof and, you know, end herself. So she kind of doesn't care about anything at this moment. She's pretty low. And then to have this strange man, this strange garbage raccoon man pop up, her face is just like, okay, this might as like, it's the pure, like, this might as well be happening. Sure, why not? It's kind of funny. I love him grabbing her hand to give himself a high five. Is very cute. Because he is very much the the epitome of like a small hyperactive child with a blowtorch. Like, he definitely does want to hurt people, but mostly he just is really excited to have someone to talk to. It's kind of funny.
Put me in the game. All you gotta do is say my name.
But I don't know your name.
Well, I can't say it.
How about the game of charades?
Yes, let's play it.
2 words.
Okay.
Second word.
Right.
Drink.
No.
Beverage.
No.
Wine.
No.
Juice.
Yes.
Okay, first word.
Okay.
Bug.
No.
Ant.
Close, but no.
Beetle.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Two.
And all you gotta do is say my name 3 times. 3 times in a row. It must be spoken unbroken. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
The Beetlejuice voice gives this weird, like, it tickles, I can't tell if it's in a fun way or in a weird way, it like tickles the back of my ears. Which I do know enough to know that, like, that is just a thing. He basically found out that he's, I think as he says, he's a mutant, that he can, like, vibrate certain parts of his vocal cords together to make that voice. Which it does make me worry for those who, I have not, I know obviously Alex Brightman has left Beetlejuice. I think he did, Spam-A-Lot, and then I don't know what he's doing right now. But I worry for those who have done touring Beetlejuice and are doing Beetlejuice there, of like, do you try to imitate that voice? Do you just make up your own version? I know he decided to go with this kind of thing because he thought of Beetlejuice as this kind of ancient demon whose vocal cords would be like kind of eroded over time, which I really like that idea. I think that's very fun. He didn't go for just copying Michael Keaton's version, which is kind of got more of like a almost like a southern kind of huckster vibe, which I love his version. Obviously, it's the version, but I think it is funny to do this sort of weird kind of collapsing throat to make these strange vibrations, but it does feel very funny on your ears. I've never listened to this song on like headphones. I imagine that that's either like a wonderful experience or it makes you want to crawl out of your skin, depending on how you deal with that sound. I also like the whole spoken unbroken. I don't remember that. It's been a year or two since I've seen Beetlejuice. I don't remember that being the case, that like they specifically state it has to be 3 times in a row, which they should, because it makes more sense than just being like, I think that's kind of always been the case, but I like that they flat out stated of like, it has to be, you can't break it up. Can't just be like you say Beetlejuice 3 times in a, you know, conversation. It has to be in a row.
3 times in a row, it must be spoken unbroken. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Juice.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Yes! Oh, this is gonna be so good! What?
You're so smart. Stand up, bro. I'll think about your offer.
I love what they did with the spotlight there, where it comes in on him, that like one shining light of like, oh, and she's gonna say his name once and then twice, and when she's in the middle of that last one, there's kind of like the filter they put on the light to make it look kind of shimmery, like something magical is about to happen. He's all excited, and then when she goes to cuz instead of Beetlejuice, the light immediately cuts, and it almost makes you think of like in a cartoon or something, when like Bugs, or not, usually not Bugs, but like Daffy Duck would look down and realize he's walking on air, and then the pause before the fall is what that looks like. That was such a fun way to do that. That's a face.
Yes! Oh, this is gonna be so good! What?
You're so smart. Stand up, bro. I'll think about your offer. Let you know, but I prefer my chances down below. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, being young and female doesn't mean that I'm an easy mark. I'm swimming with piranhas. I don't need a shark. Yes, life sucks, but not that much. Okay, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, be a dome instead of lecture.
I'm offering you a full-time Spectre.
Are you any good?
You betcha! Trust me, baby!
I just met ya. Really, it's flattering offer.
Don't you wanna see Dad suffer?
Think I'd rather just jump off.
No!
I may be suicidal, but Beetlejuice is not as if I've lost my mind.
So...
I like her. Her voice is very cute. It definitely like I hope I'm saying her. I think the original's name was Sophia Caruso. Gosh, I hope I'm not wrong about that. She had a really distinct, like, interesting voice. It's very kind of one of a kind. But I love how playful this girl is. They both play off each other really well. It makes it, yeah. I really like their chemistry together. Like I said, I don't recall super well the first ones. The first original cast with original Lydia and Alex Brightman, but they're clearly having a lot of fun, which is cool. Or if they're not having fun, they're very good at pretending. I do want to play a little bit of the, hang on, let me pull up the demo or the previews version of Say My Name, because the changes are interesting. Because then is that how the song ends? I don't know what happens after that, because the previous version has like a proper ending. It is kind of off-putting because it's a lot of Beetlejuice going, I'm going to make you say my name, which is a little bit weird to say. Creepy old guy. But let's see. Preview. So just for funsies, I'm going to at least play through the part that's like way different. For those who might watch this and not have heard that version.
You could use a buddy. Don't do. Yes, I do. Girl, the way I see it, your daddy should be leaving and you should stick around and kill him.
What?
Nothing. Revenge is not as fun, and believe me, it is fun if you're not there to claim the scalp. And I can be so,
Gross,
well,
creepy,
what?
ugly,
Hey,
disgusting.
well, sure, but more importantly, the point is I can help. I'm in your corner.
I don't want you in my corner.
And I can be the worst, no the best, no the worst. We can be a team like the world has never seen, but you gotta free me first. So
I love the I don't want you in my corner. I like that little part. Yeah, I actually really did like the other version of the song that we just heard, but I do love that little section right there a lot. I'm kind of bummed that that's gone.
we can be a team like the world has never seen, but you gotta free me first. So Lydia, don't off yourself, just stop yourself. I can help you stay in the game. Together we'll exterminate, assassinate.
No.
The finer points can wait, but first you gotta say my name.
I don't know your name.
Well, I can't say it.
How about a game of charades?
Yeah, the whole solid plan B option, that's not in this at all. Then it immediately cuts to the guessing the name, and then the rest of it, I think, is more or less the same.
So good!
Because you're so smart, stand up, bro. I'll think about your offer, let you know. But I prefer my chances down below. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
That's all the same. So with piranhas, I don't need a shot. I love that part. But then the end has like a proper kind of ending.
I'll never say your
I'll
name.
make you say my
I'll
name.
never say your name.
You can't run away. I'll make you say my
I'll
name.
never say your name.
I'll make you say my
I'll
name.
never say your name.
I'll make you say my
I'll
name.
never say your name.
You can't run away. I'll make you say my name.
great notes from Alex there. Really cool. I don't know if maybe they didn't love the optics of I'll make you say my name, you can't run away. You know, but overall I think that I get why they made some of the changes, but I do miss that kind of more back and forth. But I think it's having Lydia be mostly kind of quiet until her kind of turn where she does the because, and you see like she's clear, like you can tell, like you can't really tell, like is she into this idea, is she not into this idea? And then when the turn happens in the song, when there's been no like kind of back and forth, more her being like, oh, this guy's gross beforehand, it just kind of makes it more of a fun little twist of her going like, yeah, no, this is bullshit. I don't actually need you. That was cool. I like that a lot. If there's I don't know, maybe I should watch the full Broadway version sometime. If I should, let me know. And I know Dead Mom is different. I used to sing the Dead Mom previews version all the time in my car loudly. Not hitting the right notes because I can't sing that high, but trying my best. So if I check out that one too, let me know. If there are any other musicals I should check out, please let me know. I love watching stage musicals. And as much as I'm like, oh, I love musicals, I'm a musical theater person, there's so many musicals I don't know. There's so many major ones I've never heard, and I get so much shit for, especially classics, I'll fully admit it. But I was, I did my Wicked video, and everyone was so kind on there, and someone requested I do this, so there you go. They weren't specific, but I did say my name, so ta-da! Alright, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Bye, everybody!